Okay, good. So welcome to today's event, How to Discover and Grow Your Passion. My name is Mi Kim Tran, and I will be the presenter for today's event. Okay, so before we get started, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. So as you can see, I am the Executive Director for Wake Up Foundation. I started my career as a speaker in 2010 in motivating and inspiring youth in high school just to feel good about themselves. So at that time, I was talking about body image and just have to feel good to eat better, to have to feel good about their body. So that's how my career started. I got my bachelor's degree in media communication, in understanding how the media influence our mindset. And then in 2011, I went and got my master's degree in health psychology, understanding how the body and mind is connected. So I focus mainly on physical and mental health. And then in 2015, I went and got my PhD in humanistic psychology, in understanding what motivates, inspire, and empower individuals to reach their full potential. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. So Wake Up Foundation started in 2013, 3 years later after I started my career. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. So let's get started with today's agenda. So today's agenda will be straightforward. In the first half of the hour, I will share with you what is passion, ways to discover and grow your passion, and then quickly how to turn your passion into a successful career. And then in the second half, it will be question and answer. So as I go through the content in the first half, if you have any question or comment, please post them in the chat box. But please remember to post all your question and comment so everybody can see, okay? Because if you only post them to me, other people might not know what you asked, and they might ask the same question, and then I have to repeat the same answer. So please, if you have comment or question, please post them so everybody can see, okay? And then I will try my best to answer your question as best as I can. And I will also be answering some of the questions that are being asked on the registration form when you register for the event, okay? So let's get started. What is passion? So there are three components that you want to discover about yourself to help you discover your passion. So what is passion? Passion is something come from within you that you want to help others, you want to inspire others, you want to motivate others and yourself to live better. What is it that you want to do to help others and yourself live better? And that is passion. And you have to be very clear, not just very general. So let's say, for example, let's say that you are in the field of nutrition, okay? Nutrition is not your passion. Nutrition is a method you help people live better. But the outcome that you want for people to achieve after you teach them about nutrition, that is closely aligned with your passion. So like, for example, there are so many outcomes that people get when they eat healthy. They have more energy, they have more strength, they have more productive, they're being more productive. Those are more aligned with your passion, okay? So you have to figure out which one of those outcomes is your passion. I mean, you can focus on all three, help people gain more energy through eating, gaining more strength through eating, being more productive through eating. You can focus on all three, but your passion is one of them. One of them is the strongest, and that is where you want to focus, and that's where your passion will grow and rise to help people successfully, okay? So nutrition is a method to help you, to help people live better, but the outcome, that is your passion, and you want to dig deep down, why do you want to help people eating better? And that is where your passion lies, okay? Or another example is self-esteem. So I help people with self-esteem, but I have to be very clear how does self-esteem help people live better? Because there are so many components of self-esteem. So when you have good self-esteem, you feel good about yourself, right? You believe in yourself. You feel great about yourself. So in this case, I have to be very clear on self-esteem. how does self-esteem help people live better? So I have to be very clear. Is it to help them feel good about themselves, to help them believe in themselves? And of course, I can help people all those two areas, but I have to find out which one of them is my strongest, and that is where your passion lies. Okay? So when you are clear on what the outcome is, you want to help people, then it will be very easy for you to tailor your message to help people. Because we can all use the same method to help people, but the outcome will be slightly different, okay? So like, for example, let's say that your passion is energy, right? You want people to gain energy. That's your outcome. Whatever you do, whatever when you help people, the outcome is you want them to have energy. That's your passion. That's the outcome that you want. So, but my outcome, my passion could be self-belief. So every time I use a method to help people, it always ends up with self-belief. How does I'm helping people increase the self-belief? And we can all use the same method to help people with different passion. So let's say that your passion is energy, my passion is self-belief, but we can still use the same method of nutrition to help people both ways, okay? So let's say, for example, your passion is energy and you use the method of nutrition to help people gain energy. Your message will be slightly different. And an example will be like this. If you eat better, you will have more energy, correct? So if your passion is energy, that's how you will tailor your message when it comes to energy, okay? But I can use nutrition as a method to help people increase their self-belief as well. But my message will be slightly different that fit my passion. So example would be, the healthier you eat, the more you feel good about your body, the more you will believe in yourself. So as you can see, you and I are using the same method of nutrition, but the way we tailor our message depends on your passion, okay? And that is important. So when you discover your passion, everything that you say will tie back to your passion, and that's important. So another example would be self-confidence. Even if your passion is energy, you can use the method of self-confidence to help people increase their energy. So like, for example, you will tailor your message like this. The higher your self-confidence, the more motivation you have to take care of yourself, your body, the more energy you have. So you see how I make the message tailor back to energy using self-confidence? I can use self-confidence to help people increase their self-belief as well. And my message will be something like this. The more you increase your self-confidence, the more you feel confident, the more you feel good about yourself, the higher your self-belief level. So you see, even though everybody's using the same method, but the way you tailor your message will be slightly different because of your passion. And that is what you want, okay? We all use the same method to help people. I use self-esteem to help people. Other people use self-esteem to help other people, but it all comes down to your passion. And that will help you tailor your message successfully to help people more better that fit who you are. Because your passion is you, is unique to you. So you want to make sure you are very clear on the outcome that you want for people to achieve, okay? So nutrition is not a passion. Self-esteem is not a passion. Those are methods to help you with your passion, but your passion is the outcome. And the clearer you are with the outcome that you want for people to achieve, the easier it is for you to help people successfully, okay? And then your passion become your competitive edge. It become your uniqueness because you have a unique passion, which means everything you say will be unique, even though we're using the same topic, but the message will be different. Okay, and that's why there are so many people talk about nutrition, right? There are so many people that talk about self-esteem, but what separates you and others is your passion. It's the outcome that you want for people, and that's how you tailor yourself to become more successful. And that is your foundation to help you know what you need to learn to help you become successful, to grow your passion. And that is your competitive edge to help you separate yourself from everybody else so you can become more successful, right? Because like, for example, in business, you don't want to do the same thing as others. You want to be different. You want to be unique. And it's the same with your passion. You want to be unique. Because if you're doing something that is similar to others, then how is that unique and how is that separating yourself from other people? And that is why passion is important. You want to be very clear the outcome that you want for people to have, and that's your passion. And sometimes it's not very easy. And so, but it takes development and time. But as you learn and apply your strength and talent, it will help you see more clearly. Okay? So next, I will share with you some way to discover your passion. The best way to discover your passion is to know your strength and talent. Okay? So I will go through 6 different ways to help you discover your strength and talent. But as I go through the 6 different ways, have a piece of paper, okay, and a pen. And so when I go through the 6 different ways, you will write down certain things that pop up, okay? Or you can open your laptop and open a Word document and type it, okay? So when I share the first way, you want to write down at least 2 things that come up, 2 topics that come up when I share how to discover your passion, okay? So, but when you do it, when you write down, have an open mind. This is called free writing, okay? Free writing means anything that come up at the moment while I'm going through the 6 method, you want to write it down. There's no stupid or silly thing, okay? Sometimes we think something is silly because it's like, when we first look at it, we think it's silly or stupid. But after we self-reflect on what we write down, sometimes it doesn't seem very silly or stupid, okay? So as I go through the 6 ways to help you discover your strength and talent, okay, you want to write down two or three things that pop up, okay, and then we will evaluate at the end to help you see which one is your best, your strongest strength and talent to help you grow and discover your passion, okay. So the first way to help you discover your strength and talent is you want to look at your life experiences, okay? So in your life right now, what life area are you most successful in, okay? The reason why we are successful in that life area is because you have the strength and talent for it. If we don't have the strength and talent for it, how can we become successful in it, right? So there are so many life areas. There are health, there are relationship, there are career, and even are you good in communication? Are you good in organizing? Those are life areas that you want to pay attention to, or whatever other life areas that pop up that you are very good at. The reason why you are good at and able to do it successfully because you have the strength and talent for it, okay? So like, for example, when I was young, I was very overweight. But the thing is, I never damaged my health to try to lose weight. I always take care of my body. I try to eat healthy. I always very active and taking care of my body. Okay, even though when I was young, I was very overweight, and people always put me down for my overweight, but I never let that influence me from eating healthy, from staying active. So in this case, even though I was overweight, but I was a healthy person, okay? Because to lose weight successfully, there's just a specific way how to do it. But you can still be healthy as an individual when you know how to do it, even though you might be overweight a little bit. So in this case, for me personally, in my life, I always take care of my health and I always do well. I always have energy because I've taken care of my health so well when I was young and even still today. So in this case, I will write down the health area, okay? And I can even go deeper down to health area because there are so many different kinds of health. There are physical health, there is mental health, there is emotional health, there is spiritual health, right? And so you can dig deeper down even more. But in this case, it was the physical health that I was able to do well. But I also have good self-esteem. You know, the reason why I never go on unhealthy diets because I care for my body. Good self-esteem is mean you love and care about yourself. Okay, you don't do anything to harm your body. So in this case, I can put down physical health because I was able to take good care of my health no matter you know, no matter what happened. And I also have good self-esteem because I never let anyone influence me to go on unhealthy diet, even though I was tempted to try to lose weight because people were making fun of me. But I never influenced to go doing anything negative to harm myself. So in this case, the two areas for me I will put down is health, and I can put down self-esteem and self-confidence or mental health, that too. Okay. So in this case, you want to write down the life area that you are most successful in, and write down one or two things specifically in that health, in that area. Why are you most successful in? Also, for example, if you say relationship is one of your successful life area, then you want to write down relationship, and then you want to write down one or two things. Why? What kind of qualities? What kind of strength do you have? The abilities that you make your relationship successful. Okay, your relationship is successful for some reason. Okay, you won't become successful without any strength and talent. Okay, so you want to write those down. Okay. Next, the next topic that I want to share with you to help you discover your passion is to pay attention to topics that get you inspired in life. Okay, is there a topic in life that you will sit down and talk about it all day and all night if you can? You know, you enjoy so much, especially when it comes to life issue. Remember, your passion is something to help you and others live well. Okay, is there something that you can sit and talk all day long about that area and try to help yourself and others live better? Okay, or sometimes we have a conversation about a topic and you sit there and you try to defend yourself to a point that you have to win. Or, you know, you have all this knowledge within you. You just want to let people know. And when you have that urge to share to people, to help people live better, to help you live better, whatever that topic is, that is your passion lies within it. Okay, you will not put the energy and strength and the emotion in if you do not have that energy and passion within you. Okay, because if something is boring, if something you don't care, why would you put the time and energy in, right? So pay attention to topics that you get inspired by, especially social issue topic. Remember, passion is to help you and society and yourself live better somehow. And so you want to pay attention to social issue that you can like learn a lot about, that you enjoy talking about, and then you enjoy giving people tip and tool to help how to improve that area. And that is your strongest strength, and your passion lies within it somehow. Okay. So you want to write down two things or three conversations that you have that you inspire by, or things that you've been reading that you get inspired by, that you want to share with others to help yourself and others live better. Okay, so that is the second way to help you. Okay, so the third way is you want to pay attention to life-changing experiences. Okay, so you want to pay attention to your life experience. Did you have a life experience that it was negative and then it become positive? Okay, because you have the strength to overcome that negative experiences to become a positive, right? Because your experience won't become positive if you didn't have the strength and talent to overcome it, right? So you want to pay attention to life experience that you are able to have the courage, the knowledge, and skill to turn that negative life experiences to a positive one, and your passion lies within it. So like again, for example, when I first started out my career, I started out talking about to help teenagers, young adults feel good about their body, because again, when I was young, I was overweight. People always make fun of me, right? But I was able to overcome that insecurity because I was able to take good care of myself. I learned how to increase my self-esteem. I learned how to increase my self-confidence, to increase that negative experience of being overweight and being bullied. I was able to take that negative experiences to a positive experiences. Okay, and that's why I started my career to start out with. So in this case, it was a blessing for me to have that negative experiences when I was young. Because if that experiences did not happen, I do not know if I will be doing what I'm doing today. But because of that negative experiences, it started my career and helped me develop and grow as I emerge into my career. So it doesn't have to be a big experiences. Okay, it could be a small one that it was you went from negative to positive and it changed your life for the better. Okay, and that's important because your passion is you. Is you already somehow manifested within your life already. It's just that in order for your passion to grow, you have to keep doing it over and over again. Even though you might be clear on what your passion is, but if you don't grow it, then it will just sit there. Okay, so your negative experience to a positive one, it could be your passion. It's just that it might be weak at the moment, but you just have to grow it and you have to believe in it, and that will help you evolve and grow to discover not only your strength more, your talent more, but also help you discover your passion. Okay, because like we always hear, our suffering is our happiness, our suffering is our strength if we are able to turn it into our strength. Okay, so in this case, I will write down again self-esteem, self-confidence, physical health, okay? Because I was able to turn that around for myself because of that situation. So the thing I will write down is physical health, self-esteem, and self-confidence. Okay, so the third way to help you discover your strength and talent is people that inspire you. Who inspire you in life? The reason why we get inspired by other people because we hold similar strength and talent as them. Okay, we get inspired by different type of people, right? And we all connect to them in somehow because we share certain things, certain strength and talent. Okay, so like for example, in a romantic relationship, we are attracted to people that share our own interests, right? That share our own viewpoint about life, and so we are attracted to them. And it's still the same. Your passion, your strength and talent, the reason why we get inspired by people in life is because we have a connection with them. We share the same strength and talent as them. That's why we get inspired by them. Okay? So in this case, pay attention to people that you get inspired by on TV, people that you know in your life personally, in books, audios, okay? So another reason why I start out my career as a speaker is because I was inspired by, motivational speaker and trainer. When I was a teenager and young adult, when I see them talk about personal development, when I see them talk about passion and following your dream, I was really inspired by them. Okay, I inspired them so much that I want to do the same thing as them. Okay, and that's what get me started with deciding to become a speaker. Okay, I speak different things as them, but they inspired me to start my career as a speaker to help others and to also help myself. Okay, so in this case, the people that inspire me, the topic that they talk about is personal development, okay, following your dreams, okay, personal growth. So in this case, for me, I will write down personal growth, personal development, um, even if success or life success, I will write those things down because that is what they inspire me to do. So I will write down those topics. But as you can see, as I learn and evolve, personal growth is what my passion is. Yes, I start out helping people eat better to feel good about their body. But as I learn and evolve, I found out that personal growth, personal development is where my passion lies, is to help them become better. So my outcome, so my passion as I grow and learn, I found out that my passion is to help people become a better person. Okay, that is my outcome. If I can get people to become a better person tomorrow in a little way, I will be happy. And again, when I first start out my career, even though I talk about health, right? It's not really not totally relate to personal growth, but it does relate. If you taking care of your body, you eating better, you exercise, that is personal growth. You become a healthier person, you become a stronger person, and that is personal growth. But I wasn't really clear that my passion is personal growth until later on in my life. Okay, but again, we have to start out somewhere and it will grow and evolve. Okay, so in this case, like again, people that inspire me is personal development industry. I write personal development now. Okay, personal growth. Okay, and also success. So those are the three things I will write now when it comes to number 4. Okay, so the fifth way to help you discover your passion is situations that bother you. Okay, so like for example, let's say that the environment, you care about the environment a lot. And every time people litter, you get frustrated with them. You will tell them, why do you need have to litter when there's a trash can there? Because you understand that having a clean environment is so important to help people live better. Okay, and you get frustrated with them when they can, and those trash when they can easily throw it in the trash can. You get really frustrated. The reason why you get frustrated because it matters to you. It comes from your heart. We won't get frustrated by those little things if it doesn't matter to you, if it doesn't really touch your heart. Because there's a lot of time people litter, but a lot of people don't care. But when it comes to you, those little things matters to you because things that relate to your passion is relate to your soul and heart, and those things matter to you. Little things matter to you. You understand the little things that make a big difference. But if it's not your passion, if it's not your strength, you don't see little things matter. But when it comes to you, little things matter. And that is where your passion lies. The little thing, the little detail. You pay attention to the little detail because you care, because that is important to you. Your passion is important to you. So you care and you pay little attention to it. Even though people say, that's so little, why do you pay attention? But when it comes to your passion, the little things matter to you, okay? So when it comes to your life, you don't litter, okay? And if people litter, you will take the effort to pick up the trash, okay? Because you care. Because there's a lot of people that want to have a good environment, but they don't pick up people trash because they don't really care as you, because it's not their passion. Okay, but when it comes to you, you care and you know that the little things matter. The little things make a big impact. And the truth is, little things make a big impact. Okay, and that is important to remember. Okay, so another example is that one of the main reasons why I decided to study my bachelor degree in media communication is because I hate the media so much. Okay, the media, like when I first came to America, I see how the media influence people mindset, influence how people make bad decisions, especially when it comes to kids. You know, the media influence kids to buy this, to eat all this junk food. And I hated how the media influenced myself and other people. And that is one of the reasons why I decided to pursue my bachelor degree in media communication is because I get frustrated with the media so much. And because I get frustrated and I care so much that it's influencing our life, that's why I decided to get my bachelor's degree in media communication. And that's one of the best decisions I ever made because it mm, opened up a new path for me to discover my strength and talent. Okay. So that's the fifth way to help you discover your strength and talent. Okay, so the last one, very similar. You want to pay attention to stories that get you emotional. Okay, like for a lot of time when we see story online or on television, which story get you emotional? Okay, especially stories that talk about social issue. You know, talk about how kids are starving. How talk about how kids are like homeless everywhere. Or talk about kids how they have disabled. And every time you hear a story that is those kind of story, and you get emotional, that is your passion. Your passion lies within it. Because we will not get emotional if we do not care. Don't when we get emotional because it touched our heart. Something is inside our heart that is telling us that's why we get emotional. And your passion is what get you emotional, okay? That's how you feel a connection with your passion, is your emotional state. The more emotional you get, the more discipline you will put in to make it successful, okay? And that is important to remember, okay? So like, for example, anytime I hear a story about how people struggle from zero and they become successful in fulfilling their dream, I always get emotional. It is not their dream that get me emotional, but it's the process that they have to go through, such as the overcoming challenges, such as overcoming strength, overcoming their struggle, and all the skill and knowledge that they learn on the way to achieve their dream. That what that is what get me emotional, not their dream, not that passion. Okay, it's the process that they went through from nothing and they achieve their dream through having nothing to start out. And when they can able to do that, because it takes a lot of strength, knowledge, and skill, discipline to go through that path to become successful when you start out with nothing. And every time I hear a story like that, I get emotional. Which means every time I get emotional, I know that my strength and passion lies within it. Okay? And that's what I want for myself and others. Remember, your passion, you have to want it for yourself and others. So in this case, I want myself and others to follow their dream and work at it to fulfill it. I want that for myself, and I also want to help others do the same thing. Okay, because every time I hear a story like that on television, reading a book, or watch a video, every time I hear those kind of stories, I always get emotional. And then again, when it comes to personal growth, like I share with you, I found out that personal growth to help people become better is that's what I want people at the end to be. Better doesn't mean you're gonna achieve great things right away, but if you can become better tomorrow just a little bit, when I see it, I feel happy, I feel emotional because you're able to do that. Okay. So in this case, for this topic, I will write down personal growth, and also the American dream, right? Because I want myself and others to fulfill the American dream, and and learning personal growth. So those are the things I will write down, okay, as the area for this number 6. Okay, so those are the 6 area. Okay, so now you want to look at it, okay, quickly only, okay, and you can go back on your own time, okay, and figure out more deeply. So you want to scan through everything you write, and then you want to pick the top 3 that keep popping up, okay? So the 3 that keep popping up, that is your strongest strength and talent, okay? So in this case, when it comes to my life, I talk a lot about health, right? I talk a lot about self-esteem, and I talk a lot about personal growth, right? So I will write those 3 areas down, okay? But when it comes to health, I talk more about how I was able to overcome my health problem through self-esteem and self-confidence, right? And then down the line, when I share my emotional story, I talk about personal growth and personal development, okay? So in this case, the 3 areas that I will focus on will be health, personal growth, personal development, okay? And I can write down self-esteem and self-confidence too, as the area that I want to focus on. Okay, so those are the top 3. And again, for this purpose, do it real quickly, and you can also go back and look at it, okay, to help you see which one is better. Okay, so your passion doesn't manifest out of nowhere. Okay, your passion comes from your strength and talent. As you apply your strength and talent as much as possible, your passion will be revealed to you. Remember, at the beginning when I talk about passion, you remember nutrition is not your passion, it's your strength. But the more you apply nutrition, the more you apply to yourself and help others, the more you will discover your passion. Is it increase in energy? Is it increase in strength or increase productivity? Okay, those one area will manifest as you keep on applying your strength and talent to help yourself and others. It will evolve. okay? Evolve into something that you might not imagine, okay? That's why you have to, as you apply your strength and talent, have an open mind that your strength, your passion could be something that you don't imagine at that moment. And you want to have an open mind, open heart to let yourself evolve into something. Let yourself discover your passion, okay? Because your passion doesn't manifest at the beginning. It manifests as you keep on applying your strength and talent, okay? And your passion, your life purpose is really aligned, okay? Um, you will discover what you are meant to be, to do in life as you keep on applying your strength and talent. And we have to start out somewhere, okay? So like again, I start out with focusing on health, body image, right? Talking body image with youth and young adult. But I evolved into something a lot more, okay? In more at this age, I evolved to something a lot more, and that's important. You have to give yourself the ability to be open, applying your strength as much as possible, and that's how your passion will evolve, okay? So I will share with you, right? In order for you to discover your passion, you have to learn and apply, right? So first, you want to learn. So whatever your strength is that you're able to write down at the moment, okay? You want to learn as much as possible, right? So like for example, if nutrition is your strength, you want to go out there and learn as much as possible about nutrition so you can help yourself and others, right? Because if you don't know about nutrition and if you don't know ways how to help yourself and others about nutrition, then how can you apply it? So you want to learn as much as possible about your strengths, such as nutrition, okay? So in this case, you want to take classes, program, and workshop to learn as much as nutrition as possible so you can have the method, as much method as possible to help yourself and others. Read books, watch video, listen to audio, research on Google. The more you learn about nutrition, the more method you have, the more you can help yourself and others, and the more you will discover what your passion is, okay? And these are just common ways. There are so many other ways how you can learn. You can seek out a mentor, right? And learn about nutrition. And that's another way. Today, with the 21st century, there are so many ways that you can learn about your topic, okay? So you want to learn as much as possible. And the thing is, new knowledge will always be developed, right? Because that's why we have researchers that's conducting study every single day to discover new knowledge, right? That's why they have researchers. So that's why you want to become a lifelong learner and learn as much as you possible about your strength, because there's new knowledge out there every single day. And if you stop learning, then how will you know the new discovery that researchers are out there conducting study for you? Okay, so the more knowledge you have, the more method you have to help yourself and others, and that's how you will discover your passion more successfully. Okay, so now that you learn, then you have to apply. Okay, because learning is one thing, applying is another thing. Okay, sometimes when you learn something, you might think it's your strength, but when you apply it, you say, oh no, this is not me, right? There's a lot of time when I thought it's my strength, but then when I start to apply it and say, oh no, this doesn't fit me. But you have to apply it to know, okay? So there are many ways where you can apply your strength and talent to help you discover your passion more, okay? So you can volunteer. So like again, if nutrition is your strength, you can go out there and volunteer for agency to apply nutrition. You can volunteer to teach a nutrition course, okay? And then you will discover where your strength and where your passion lies, okay? Because nutrition is it's a broad area, right? Nutrition when it comes to infant, nutrition when it comes to youth, nutrition when it comes to senior. Sometimes you might not know which population fit your strength and talent and passion successfully until you apply it, okay? And that's why applying is so important. Applying allows you to discover where fit best, okay? Because nutrition is so big. You want to narrow it down. And by applying, it will help you see where your core strength is to help you discover your passion more successfully, okay? Even better, you can get a part-time job and get paid. If you can get a part-time job in teaching about nutrition or anything related to nutrition, that's even better, okay? Write articles and blog. Today, you can get a free website and create your own blog and write on it and share with others, okay? Or you can even write article for a small company. When I first start out as my career, I write for the smallest magazine. So small that sometimes I don't really get paid much. But the most important thing is you want us to go out there and get experience and write and let people know, okay? And the whole purpose of doing that is not for people to read, but it's for you to test out your strength and talent. And that is the key. When you apply all this method, and even though you don't get paid as much, but it's not really about the money. It's about to help you discover your passion, okay? But if you don't apply it and put it out there for people to see, you can't see clearly where your strength and talent is, where your passion is when your information is not out there, okay? So the purpose of applying all this method is to help you understand who you are, to help you discover your strength and talent, to help you discover your passion, okay? Even though you might not get paid, but the whole purpose of applying is not only the experience, but to help you discover where your strength, talent, and passion lies to the core to help you create that foundation for yourself, okay? Today, you can create so many videos. There are so many platforms that you can create video and upload it for you to see, okay? When you upload it, you have a better image. You have a better understanding. But if you don't upload it, you don't have a clear picture, okay? But when you actually upload to make it live, your mind have a better clear understanding what the video is and how to improve, okay? Post on social media, okay, for people to read. But most importantly, if people are not reading, at least it's for you to understand, have a clear picture of what you are posting, so where you can learn and improve. And then create and sell. Today, you can create stuff and sell stuff anywhere. eBay, Amazon, Fiverr, Upwork. And when I look at those websites, people sell the silly, the weirdest and the stupid thing ever. And people make a lot of money out of it, especially on eBay. People sell some of the craziest, some weird thing, and they make a lot of money. So in this case, if you are helping people and you have good idea, people want it, okay? So that's it. There's no silly or stupid thing. I see on those places, people, oh my God, they sell some of the weirdest thing and they make a lot of money out of it, okay? So don't doubt yourself. Whatever you have, especially when you have things that you know can improve yourself and others, people want it. People are waiting for you, okay? So one of the best places that I make the most successful in is Fiverr. So I will, when I first start out, and I still do it, is Fiverr. I will create stuff. I will post on Fiverr, and Fiverr is the best platform for me personally, okay? But I try out eBay and Amazon, but not as great compared to Fiverr. So whatever your strength and talent is, depending on what platform will best fit you. But like I said, today with the 21st century, whatever you have, you can make a good income out of it. And most importantly, like, again, is for by doing this stuff is to help you discover your strength and talent, to help you discover your passion. And that is the key when it comes to applying, okay? So those are the ways. So you want to keep on learning and applying, okay, as much as possible. The more you learn, the more method you have, the more you can help people. The more you apply, the more you understand yourself, your strength and talent, and your passion will be revealed to you. Okay? So before we go to question and answer, very quickly, few minutes. So how do you turn into a successful career? Okay? Remember, a successful career is not a job. Okay? A job is part of your career. Okay? If you have a job, that's great, but it's part of your career, not your career. Okay? Your career should grow. Okay? A grow means you have to seek out ways to make your strength and talent better, to make them stronger, to help more people. Okay? It has to grow. If you look up the definition of a successful career, it has to grow, which means you either have to help more people, to reach more people, to make a more impact in your life and others, and that is a successful career. Okay. And a successful career should give you many options and opportunity. Okay. It's not like you have a job and that is it. That is a career. That is not a career. That is a job. Okay. A job is part of your career, which this means that a successful career gives you many opportunity and an option to help you grow. So your job is one way, but you can do other things. So like for example, I work for Wake Up Foundation as a job. Okay, Wake Up Foundation is just a job, but yes, Wake Up Foundation is a big part of my career because I do a lot of stuff. I teach, I coach, I train people, so it's a big part. But like I said, I do stuff on the side outside of Wake Up Foundation. So like for example, I teach for Sac State before. Like again, I post stuff on Fiverr to make income as a career. You see, all those options. A successful career gives you a lot of options. So when one thing doesn't work out, you still have a career. A career doesn't die. Okay, your career shouldn't die because of one thing. Okay, and that's like I said, a career, many options, many opportunity. Okay, and that's how you develop yourself, and that's how you understand yourself better. When you're just doing one thing in a job all the time, over and over and over again, you can't really truly understand and grow your strength as much compared to if you apply it into many ways, in many opportunities. Not only when you apply in many ways, you're able to understand yourself more, your strength and talent and passion, but you have better chance of income, right? If one thing doesn't work, you still have other options. And that is a successful career, okay? So that is how you turn your passion into a successful career, okay? All right, so that's the end for today's event.